everybody, it's Noelia with My Moxie Dreams. Thanks for joining me today for our June setup in my Gillio Compagna personal wide planner. I love this planner, although I am missing my Aurora a little bit. I was debating whether or not I wanted to jump in my Covey Aurora this month, but I think I'm gonna keep it for one more month and then probably jump in July back into my Aurora because I do miss her. If you've been following me, you know that I do have a personal wide Gillio, but all of my inserts are Covey compact size, which is 4.25 by 6.75. Nothing in my planner is the personal wide size. It is all Covey compact. Even the inserts that I create for myself, they are all cut to the 4.25 by 6.75. So let's dig in and let me show you what worked. If you have been following me, you know that I typically have 4 tabs. The tabs have always been the to-do tab, goals, budget, and family. I fell in love with Hey Planner Girls tracker. And so I created a tracker tab. So now I have 5 tabs and I can honestly say that I will never go back. These 5 tabs are perfect. They work seamlessly and effortlessly in my planning system on a day-to-day basis. Now, this planner is my life planner. I only have one planner. So this is why, you know, I've always have the standard 4 tabs, but now that I do the trackers, which I love, these standard 5 tabs will always be my standard 5 tabs. I will never change them out. Well, I should never say never, but I'm a creature of habit. I love to see everybody change out their planners. I enjoy watching everybody's creativity and watching them incorporate the sterling ink stuff and the cloth and paper stuff. I love all of it. I wish that I could be that person. Unfortunately, I am a creature of habit, and I don't know if it's part of maybe my OCD or I don't know, but I know that I like to have things kind of the same. This is why for gajillion years having 4 tabs was so important to me, but now throwing in that 5th tab is huge for me because it's a change. I do like to kind of change out my guts here and there when I need to. So every month I've been changing out my guts, not the core essentials that I typically use. That remains the same. Now there's certain things that I don't change, and that's my little insert here. I just love the little black and white heart. I love my little black and white bow from Posh Pieces. I have a photo here of my family. So I like having that just so that it's personalized to me. These rainbow page flags I have here because I pull them out often as I'm taking notes and putting them throughout my planner. I don't think I'll ever get rid of this, although I'm gonna place another order with Hey Planner Girl and we'll see what she sends me that might replace it this month because she is phenomenal at her packaging. I love yarny with Hey Planner Girl. Every time I order from her store, she packages and she makes everything. It's like Christmas when you get her packages. So I love that. So that's from there. I have some Ollie clips. This is from Filofax. Filofax on one side and then Ollie on the other. And then it's also reversible, but I like that kind of pinky color because it goes with my little happy rainbow. And then this one, I think I got at the Container Store. It came with a set of metallics, and it's that I literally bought the set for the black. And there is my little dashboard. This Moxie I just created on vellum paper. I just created it on Canva. Here is my Her Point of View from Covey. I have my monthly that goes straight into May. We're gonna move that. Let's now put it into June. You'll notice that this is pretty messy. This is reality. This is me on the go. This is me at a doctor's appointment. This is me writing down doctor's appointments, meetings, things that I need to get done. And then typically what I do is I highlight it if it's been completed, or I'll cross it out. Like this one, I missed this appointment. So what that tells me when I cross it out is that I need to reschedule it. But if it's been highlighted, it's been done. So really I should be highlighting these 2 right here because this got done. And then this did not. So this is reality. It's not neat, it's not pretty. My planner is not intended to be neat and pretty. It is pretty because of how I have put it together, but that's not the goal of it. It's to be this like immaculate planner that nobody uses. Like, it's real. I don't have time when I'm out on the run and at appointments or meetings to write nicely in my planner. It's just not going to happen. I often try to use my Frixion Ball Slim to write appointments. That way I can erase them and not have to have such a mess in my planner. But the reality is, this is what it looks like. This is, you can look at my June now, and I have white out here because something got canceled, and it's just craziness. But the monthly view is supposed to be like that for me. I'm supposed to just quickly look and quickly write things down so that when I need to transfer them into my weekly view, I'm able to do so in a nice manner. Okay, so these bottom tabs, the monthly and weekly and the bills due, these monthly tabs, I got them from a shop on Etsy that are no longer active. So I don't have a reference for you onto who to contact to try to get those. There's a limited amount of people who do planner tabs for Franklin Covey compact size. It's really tough. So it's hard to find quality tabs that are the correct size for compact. So I wish I could give you a referral for who these bottom tab and top tabs are. These social media ones you'll see here, the social media and the Poshmark. Unfortunately, the person that I bought them from years ago no longer is active, so I don't have that referral. I'm really sorry. I have the full year, month at a glance. I have this insert. This is from Franklin Covey. Again, this is a Franklin Covey divider that I just cut the tab off and made it a dashboard, and then I just sticky taped the 2 year at a glance on the back of it so that I can quickly see that in my weeklies section. You have a vellum, and you have this May. So I'm gonna take this May out. I might take this vellum out too. I might take that out. We're gonna add in this June beautiful line art girl with flower in her hair. So it just says June 2021. Then you go into my weekly views, right? So I have a weekly to-do tab, which is basically my weekly view. We'll go a quick review of what my weekly views look like this month. I loved that black and white one. That was inspired by Mom Run Craft. And then this final one, which I did recently. Okay, so we're gonna take these out and we're gonna put in our June weekly tabs. Now, I will say that I'm probably gonna have to reprint this. When I print something, I like to have it printed on the front and the back so that when I'm looking at something here, there's still something visual that is stimulating for me here. I forgot to do that, so I'm gonna have to redo these tabs, but for the sake of this video, because I wanted to put it up as soon as possible, I am going to just leave these the way they are and then update them later. All right, here are our weeklies, and let me just cut the slit here. So my weeklies, if you have been following me, you know these weeklies are created by me, and you have this front page. It says this week, and it's kind of a overview of your top priorities, your meal planner, and your self-care goals. And then you have the week at a glance. You have a top part that you can put tasks or appointments, and then the bottom has priorities this week and errands this week on the other side. On Etsy, you can purchase this set. So I do a month at a time, and they're always available the 15th of the previous month for the following month. And then you have the option to get inserts that have the quote of the month. Progress, not perfection is June's quote of the month, or you can choose to get the ones that don't have any quote at all. But these are in my Etsy shop. June is currently up. And then on the back, you just have a notes section and a doodle section. Okay, so there you have our weekly pages. We're gonna take this guy out, this typewriter that was kind of the theme for May. I'm gonna put this one here. It says, if I could tell you one thing, it would be to love yourself whole, even when you feel less than half. Do we want the gold? I guess we can keep the gold. I don't know, I chose for June this, I found on Instagram a quote from Spirit Daughter and I just loved it and I printed it out and then I realized, oh, I want to do that for June. Just have all these positive affirmations with this beautiful line art, female body with florals coming out. So I thought it was gorgeous. So this is going to be the new dashboard there. Then you have some florals and I'm just going to take out these purple florals. They're adorable. And I'm doing some simple black and white. So we have just basic notes here. And then I'm gonna add, because I ran out of just blank paper, so we're gonna add blank paper. I like having blank paper, and if I'm somewhere and I'm just doodling. And then we're also gonna put back in our graph paper, which I used all of. So I like having 3 kinds of note papers, just the really pretty decorative notes. You have blank paper, and then you have graph paper, and that way I have options. Here is the little plastic sheet. It's a very thin plastic sheet. I got it from, I don't know where, a package that I received, and I just cut it down to fit into my compact. And then I have the freebie cloth and paper Post-its, important to do and take note. And then I purchased the appointment one because we have a lot of appointments due to my injury, and then the kids have their own doctors that they've been seeing quite a lot lately. That is the reason why I purchased the appointment Post-it, so that I can quickly go to this area, write the appointment, and then I'm done. And then later I'll put it into the appropriate place in my monthly, right? Okay, so here's where I wanted to chat with you about tabs. So I placed an order with Caffeine Paper Co. and I had custom dividers made because I loved her white dividers. Like, I loved them. So I did the original 4 to do goals, family, and budget, which is normally what I have. And then I did a 6 tab, which I'm not used to, but I thought it'd be cool to try it. And it had to-do, trackers, goals, side hustle, family, and budget. Now the goal was to use these this month because I wanted that really clean, crisp side tab, right? Not the clear ones, although I am in love with these clear ones and I don't think I'm ever gonna get them out. But what I found was that though they are for compact size, which I understand she made them for compact size, they don't work with compact size inserts. And the reason is the tabs are too short for it to be able to be seen past. They cut into the actual, let me put this in here. They cut into the thing, you'll see there. Like, you can't even see the word. You can barely find the tab because it's just a little bit bigger than the pages. So I don't know what the measurements were. I adore her. This is not a complaint. I won't be able to use these clearly. Now, if I was using maybe personal size, I could use these as tabs, but I can't. So here is a set of Franklin Covey compact dividers. And let me just take this one, and that little amount doesn't seem like a lot, the difference there, but it's a lot. So that's a big difference in tab. It's way shorter and it just doesn't work with Franklin Covey Compact. Now, if anybody else has Franklin Covey Compact dividers from Caffeine and Paper Co., please let me know, because maybe I got a batch that's just not cut correctly, but for me, this isn't gonna work. I need to have a taller tab. That's the whole point, right? Because if you look at these, this is probably why I love them. This is a correct Franklin Covey Compact tab. You have the Franklin Covey Compact 4.25 by 6.75, and then you have a 1/2 or 1/4 of an inch, I think that's a 1/2, of a tab poking out. That is the perfect size. Unfortunately for the Caffeine and Paper Co., they're too short. If I were to put these in here, and I tried, believe me, I tried, there's no way. I can't even flip to the tab because they're so short. So I was super sad because I spent a pretty penny on these custom dividers, and I won't be able to use them unless I cut down all my planner inserts to personal wide. There's no way I'm going to use them, which is kind of a bummer. I love her. I love these. They're gorgeous. I wish to God that I had an extra 1/4 of an inch on the tabs if they were taller, because this just doesn't work. This doesn't work for compact inserts. It's just, they don't poke out enough, and the actual inserts cover the word because the tabs are too short. So I was bummed about it, but it is what it is. And I still adore her, and I don't regret buying them. I like supporting as many small Etsy shops as possible. So let's move on with going ahead and setting up our June. So I'm keeping these dividers because I love them. I love them. So I'm keeping these. I'm going to go to tracker. I'm going to keep my May tracker because I still have to do my thing. I am going to add a quote here. Again, these were, I have to do the backs, so I'm going to redo them, but for the sake of this video, I'm putting them in so that I know where they're going. This one says, be gentle with yourself. No one is perfect. That is what makes us magnificent. And then we're going to add the June tracker. I love this tracker. You have no idea how much it has changed my life. Okay, so there's the June tracker. We have May's already in here that I need to finish. Orders, I have enough room. Back and front, what I'm watching is still back and front. My extra income insert, which I created, is there. Now we get into the to-do tab. I'm gonna take this to-do photo collages that I made on Canva, and I'm gonna put in this black and white that I love. You are the person that needs you the most. Again, just a standard kind of black and white theme, which I think is so pretty. We have my custom made inbox for specific people. So you see that there's one for myself that is filled, one for miscellaneous, one for Jaden, and one for Bella. We're just gonna add a new one in because I will be transferring the active items over to the new sheet for the month of June. We have to-dos. This is a floral to-do. Yeah, I'm taking these out, and I'm just gonna keep my stop procrastinating to-do sheet, which I love. It has ASAP, soonish, and whenever. So we'll keep the stop procrastinating as a to-do list. Then we have goals, and I'm just gonna add the self-love doesn't come from fixing yourself. It comes from falling in love with the parts of yourself that you've been trying to fix. We have the vellum. This is from Tool and Twine Co. It's a freebie. On the back of it, I have my 2 years at a glance. I typically write what I lost plus or minus. I haven't had a chance to do that. I have this Canva photo collage. On the back, I just have a photo of myself at my goal weight. It's one of my favorite photos of myself where I was like fully happy, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. I was just there. And so this is kind of a reminder that I can get her back. Okay, then I have another vellum. Again, this is part of the Tool and Twine Co. freebie. Have my daily routine. You have a photo collage for my Instagram social media site. It has my social media top tab, has all my Instagram posts when they're scheduled and how many I post. And then on the other side is my YouTube uploads, and I number them so I know what is going on when. I have my social media growth tracker, and then we get into the reseller portion. Again, another photo collage I created on Canva, my Poshmark tab, and this is the May sales. So here's where we will remove May and add June's in. I track my sales, and I have not even paid attention to Poshmark in the last few months, and I need to get that going again because I was making about $250 a month on sales. I just need to get it going. Then we get into our budget. We're keeping the money. I'm just gonna add the girl line art. Then we get into our money tab, and right in front of the vellum, or right behind the vellum rather, I need to put the no spend for June. Okay, and then I think I just need more transaction sheets because I'm full. So I'm gonna add transaction sheets on the back. And then bills due, everything's there. We have May, June, and July here, so that works. If you want to look at the budget tab, all you have to do is go, and I'll leave a link somewhere where you can check out how my budget tab works. You are a mosaic of a human, a masterpiece that doesn't exist without being shattered along the way. So that, my friends, is my June setup. Same dashboard. I love her. I love the colorful monthly tabs, right? From her point of view, Franklin Covey, her point of view. The monthly takes me right into my June, which is exactly what I need. Then we have our weekly to-do tab, which will take me exactly into my current tab for June, my current week for June. Then you have the notes section, which has my notes, several different kinds, the cute decorative ones. You have the plain, just kind of scratch paper, and then you have my graph paper here. Then you have the Post-its that are cloth and paper, freebies, and some that you can order on her site. You have the tracker section, which has a beautiful quote. My trackers are here for June and May still. You have the to-do tab, another beautiful, simple black and white line art with my inbox and some to-do sheets. You have the goals, goes into the workout section. Then you have the social media portion of my planner. And then you have my reselling portion of the planner. Then you go into the budget planner. Again, another beautiful female floral line art with the beautiful quote. You have my Canva photo collage that I created, my budget planner tab with what I've paid up to date. I need to update this. Beautiful vellum with floral line art. My June no spend. This is also from Hey Planner Girl. I absolutely love it. It's for me not to overspend on my food and grocery budget. You have my bi-weekly log for my cash envelope for the grocery amount of $250. My payroll budget per paycheck. My daily banking sheets. Then I have 3 months at a glance of my bills due and their due dates and the amounts. When they're highlighted, it means that they've been paid. So you have May last month, you have the current month of June, and then you have the future month of July that's waiting to be filled out. Then you have my family tab, which is another beautiful line art. You have here my meals tab, my trips, kids, doctors, home, and garden. These are meals is pretty self-explanatory. I have a list of probably 40 meal suggestions, and then I write down the meals that we eat per day. I have a pantry list of what I have. This is as of May 10th through 16th. I've been slacking since I started working out. Everything's been bonkery, so I'll need to print another one of these. I totally forgot, so I'll print one of these. This is from Planner, Dear Planner digital download. So I'm gonna have to print this out because I completely forgot to do the meal planner. There are my meal planner sheets. Trips just have Franklin Covey compact inserts on their vacation travel planner. I really like the back more than anything else because it's a vacation travel checklist. Kids, I can't show simply because it's all of their personal information about their school, their teachers, their counselors. Doctors, same thing, can't show. It's all our specialists, our doctors, our general practitioners, dentists, all of that good stuff. Then under home, it's basically my chore list and what I have to do daily, weekly, monthly, weekends, quarterly. Gardens just has a review of each of my garden boxes, raised beds outside and what's growing. That, my friends, is it. And that is my flip through for June. A lot of stuff stays the same. Again, I'm a creature of habit, and so my tabs will always remain the same, but the decorative things that go inside the tab will be a little bit different from month to month. And then I see what works and what doesn't. And so everything has been working seamlessly. I love it. I love this particular planner. I don't know where I've been all these years that I barely got a Gillio a few months ago, but I absolutely love it. So if you have any questions about anything in my planner, please let me know. I will have everything linked, those shops that I use, down below in the description box. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button. I really appreciate it. And again, if you aren't subscribed to my channel, please do so. It helps me grow my channel, and it helps me in ways that you can't even see or imagine. And I sincerely appreciate every single one of you. I hope you have a great week and the best June. Let's tackle it, people. I hope we have a great month. Bye.